By now, I think a lot of you are familiar with Exalted Scenes, a module that transforms visual storytelling inside Foundry and adds a whole new weight to our roleplay scenes. It features the emotion picker, which lets you choose specific emotions for your characters, keeping your players way more engaged, alongside a ton of other powerful tools. But version 6.0 is, without a doubt, the biggest and most robust update we have ever put together. So, before I jump into the new features for this release, let's quickly talk about the setup. If you want to get the absolute most out of everything Exalted Scenes 6.0 bring to the table, make sure you have Narrator Jukebox 3.1 installed. And that's it, just download and install the Narrator Jukebox update. Do the same for Exalted Scenes update and you'll be good to go. Let's get into the new features. For Exalted Scenes 6.0, we have finally wrapped up a project we started back in version 5.0. It's our modern, completely reworked visual design. Our focus here was 100% on UI and UX, making sure the module is as informative as it can possibly be. And there are a bunch of changes that deliver a massive quality of life boost for the GM. Now, when you click on a scene, you get this fully detailed panel that quickly gives you all the information you need to set up your scene. And that exact same level of care you see here in the Scenes tab can also be found in the Characters tab. The same thing applies, it's informative and snappy. This was a deliberate overhaul that covers the entire module. But that is not all. This visual update just wouldn't be complete if I didn't give you guys some options. So now, in the Exalted Scene settings, you'll find multiple themes to choose from. Just click on your favorite one and they all feature the exact same level of polish that you see in the default theme I just showed you. With every update, our integration with our music module, Narrator Jukebox, keeps getting stronger. Now, the GM can create exclusive playlists for their players' characters. I'm going to create one for one of the characters just so I can show you how powerful this new feature is. Alright, playlist created, and as you can see, it has 0 tracks. I can close Narrator Jukebox now and open up Exalted Scenes. I can go to the player character, right click to open the edit panel, and here under edit, I'll scroll down to character theme. We have this brand new option called assign playlist. I'm going to assign a playlist to this character. Just select the playlist with his name and save. Now, let's switch over to the player view to see what happened. The player can now click on their motion picker, hit this request music button, and right there, they will see their playlist. But, of course, it has 0 tracks. In the past, the player would have to ask the GM to manually add the music, the track they want playing during their big action. Not anymore. Now, the players can do it themselves by simply clicking this Add YouTube Track button. When they click it, this window pops up. All they need to do is paste the YouTube URL of the song they want, and the track name auto-populates right here. Once they hit send, let's jump back to the GM screen to see what happens. The GM will receive a notification that should as player request this specific track to be added and played. If the GM accepts it, the music starts playing immediately. But our integration with Narrator Jukebox goes way beyond that now, delivering a ton of control and granularity for the GM. Let me show you. Let's pick a scene, open up its edit mode, and jump over to the audio tab. Here, in the audio tab, you can see that I can still assign a playlist to the scene, just like before. But now, I can also add individual tracks. I can even choose the playback mode, whether it's playing sequentially or on shuffle. Let's set it on shuffle. We get that exact same level of granularity for ambiances too. let's add 2 of them right here. And for quick sounds as well, let's add a test sound and hit save. Now, let's play the scene and see what happens. As you can clearly see, this new panel just popped up in the bottom left corner. With this panel, I can trigger the music, the ambiances, and the soundtracks directly. Let's play them one by one. The play screen visual setup has always been a core focus for this module, and now you have brand new customization options. Like rounded borders, square portraits, and portrait mode. The module already offers a bunch of positional options, but they are pretty rigid and locked in place. They don't really let the characters truly inhabit the scene. Well, that's changed. Now, inside the scene settings, under the layout tab, you'll find a new option in the positioning section called Free Composition. Just click it, hit save, and when you play your scene, you, as the GM, will have total freedom to position the characters wherever you want. Plus, you can simply use your scroll wheel to resize the portraits, so now you can actually make your characters occupy the space exactly how you need them to for your scene. But without a doubt, the biggest and most exciting new feature is what I call Hero Mode, a brand new way to visualize your game. With it, instead of dropping the usual tokens onto the scene, you can insert these character sprites. And you can do this in 2 modes. Half body, where you can drag the character from one side of the scene to the other, but they remain anchored to the bottom of the screen, or full body. Here, you have complete freedom to position the characters wherever you want, building a visual composition of the characters truly inhabiting the space. Applying this exciting new visualization to your scenes is incredibly easy. Just open the module, click to edit a scene, and under the Layout tab, you choose whether you want a standard token layout or a hero layout. The hero layout is the one you are seeing right now. Adding the character sprites is just as easy. Right-click on a character, go to Edit Mode, and under Hero Poses, just add your character sprite. When adding it, it's important to specify if it's a half body or full body sprite. The selection you make here determines the level of control you have over the character in the scene. But while designing this feature, it became obvious to me that we could push it even further, make it even better. For example, what happens if the characters are talking to an antagonist? In this kind of view, it breaks the illusion a bit if the villain is just standing side by side with the players. Because of that, we created Theater Mode. Let me show you. To activate Theater Mode, just go to the Scene Edit mode, jump to the Layout tab, and turn on this toggle right here. Save the scene and add an antagonist. In this case, I added Broly. Now, watch this. When I play the scene, I have this second shot available right here, and I can create as many shots as I want. In this one, I'm going to activate Broly. You'll notice I have all the characters' faces up here at the top. To activate them in the shot, you just click. Let me reposition the characters in this first shot. Making Mansoor bigger is super easy, just use the mouse scroll. And now, in the second shot, I will leave Broly nice and big, all by himself. Now watch the magic. When I'm narrating, while the player's characters are talking, I am on this shot. The exact moment Broly starts speaking, I switch to this shot. And jumping from one to the other is incredibly fast. Cheater mode brings a level of immersion and visual impact to your game that has never been seen before in Foundry. Exalted Scenes 6.0 brings a ton of quality of life improvements for the GM. Like, for example, the ability to add multiple characters to a scene all at once. To do this, just drop those characters into a folder, like this one I created for my players' characters. Now, if I want to add them all into a scene in one go, I just click on the scene, hit the Add Character button, and select Add by Folder, and boom! Done! 3 characters added with way fewer clicks. Another highly requested feature from you guys was the ability to reframe the portrait images you set for your characters. Doing this is super easy now. Just head over to the motion picker in the character edit screen, select the motion you want, and click this Adjust Framing button. When you click it, down here you get the option to tweak the frame of the image exactly how you want it. And the coolest part is that it gives you a live preview across the different portrait formats we have in the module. So now, with a simple adjustment, you can make sure your character's image looks exactly the way you want. This is absolutely perfect for those images that aren't in the module's standard 1:1 aspect ratio. Another great quality of life feature we have added to the module is a brand new set of shortcuts to help automate a lot of the things you do most frequently when running Exalted Scenes. And to make things as easy as possible, I have added this handy little shortcuts panel. Just click on it and all of them will pop right up. Learn them and seriously speed up your workflow while using Exalted Scenes. And of course, we have tackled all the bugs you guys reported over on our Discord. A massive thank you to all of you. Thanks to your feedback, Exalted Scenes is without a doubt a much more robust module today than it has ever been. And that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. Exalted Scenes 6.0 is available right now on our Patreon, link in the description. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming releases. We got a lot of huge, amazing things lined up for this month. I am Widgets, and I'll see you in the next one.